So let's look at this reading task then. We've just established it's about the ideas. You are generally going to have 3 to 4 texts. You're going to usually have a poem, though they didn't use one this year, which is unusual. You're going to have a visual text. You're going to have a prose extract, and you might have a non-fiction. For the first time this year, they only had 3 texts. So there was a lot less reading they've had in previous years. But let's imagine you're going to have 3 to 4. They're then going to give you usually 3 questions, 1 on each worth 3 marks, and that's a change from previous years, and a final question worth 6 marks, and that's also a change on previous years. So if you're thinking about those texts, you've got 10 minutes of reading time to look at paper 1. Spend some of that time going through those texts as you get to the essay question, the creative writing, and asking yourself, what are the ideas about discovery? You are going to be searching for the composer's purpose and their attitude or the perspective towards discovery. And how are you going to get this? By considering the language, the form and the structure. And it's about how you respond personally. As you are reading in that 10 minutes and before you actually start the reading task, say to yourself, how do I feel about this text? What is it telling me about discovery? What do I understand about how the persona or the character has responded to whatever they've discovered? If you keep asking these key questions, you're going to find that idea. You're going to uncover it fairly easily. So let's recap. You're going to use 10 minutes of your reading time to look for the overarching concept or aspect related to discovery. So for example, all of paper 1 could be about rediscovery. So each one of the texts talks about an actual discovery in the catalyst, but this is a rediscovery of what has been lost or forgotten from the past. So each text building towards that. So then you have to think, well, if they're all about rediscovery, then what are they saying about rediscovery? Are they saying that we only rediscover things when we're willing to open our minds? We're willing to embrace new ideas, to be challenged, to be provoked? So then you're starting to get a thesis or a point of view, even in a reading task. You need to think in that way. You're going to interrogate the composer's purpose and intended audience. And how do we arrive at all this? This is the easy way. Because you think all these words on a page, and I've got 10 minutes, and I've also got to look at the creative writing, and I've also got to look at the essay question. Look for the emotive words. They're the words that stir you up. They're the words that really make you feel and respond emotionally. And look for the salient images in the visuals. Salient image is that image that you are drawn to. And then you'll start to uncover the meaning. Then you'll focus on the key techniques and their effect. So notice first up, you are looking for the idea, the overarching idea. You're then going to drill down and look at the emotive words and salient image. And then you're going to go down further and look at key techniques and their effect. You are going to get the same marks if you identify first person in a simile than if you talked about something complicated like synecdoche or metonymy. You get the same marks. So you don't have to know every new Greek language term known to mankind. You just need to know what is the technique, where's my example, and what meaning is there, and more importantly, if you can extrapolate, why has it been used in the first place? So all of those steps make this a really easy approach. Please go to the Board of Studies site, on the left-hand side, HSC examinations, and download all the reading tasks for the last couple of years, even though they're about belonging. They're going to show you the format. They're going to show you how they're done. And more importantly in class, make sure this is how you're thinking all the time, whether it's a reading task or whether it's for your final essay.